Today's Daily Dose of Math is about comparing expenses for several months. The situation is that I have a job where I have to drive, and whenever I find myself too far from home, I have to find accommodations instead of sleeping at home that night. Usually this is done with a motel, but last year I convinced my boss to try camping instead, with the logic being that camping fees are cheaper than motels. So for the 5 warmer months of the year, I was staying in campgrounds and I was claiming the costs of those instead of a motel. I was claiming my gas, which I always do, and I was also able to claim the firewood expense. To analyze this, the easiest way is to simply add together the amounts for each across the 5 months and find an average. So adding together my campsite fees, I get a total of $462. When I divide by the 5 months, I get $92.40. That is the average cost of camping. The gas totals $15.30. And when I divide that by 5, I get $306 average per month. And the firewood is a total of $160. Divide that by 5, and it costs an average of $32 per month. I add this together and I get $424. Now, that's useful. We can see how much I'm spending on average per month during the 5 warmer months, but what I need to do is I have to compare it to the other months when I'm staying in a motel to see which one's really cheaper. So I'll move this over. And here we have the expenses for 5 of the months where I don't stay in camping accommodations. Instead, I'm staying in a motel. So here we don't have a firewood cost, it's not involved. We have motel costs instead of camping fee, and we still have a gas cost. When I add together the cost of motel for these 5 months, I get $582. And again, it's 5 months, so I'm going to divide by 5, and I get $116.40. The cost of gas totals $1,120, which when I divide by 5 gives me $224. And then I make my total, which is $340.40. So what my boss and I discovered when we did this is that I'm spending more when I'm camping than I am when I'm staying in motels. And we thought about why that might be, and we realized it's because the cost of pulling the tent trailer behind my car makes my car so much heavier that the gas is more expensive, and also the motels tend to be right on the side of the roads that I have to drive on, whereas the campgrounds that I stay at usually involve a detour, and that's costing extra gas. There's also the extra cost of firewood, which I don't need when I'm in a motel. But even if we removed the cost of firewood, if I didn't use any or if I just didn't claim it, the average cost of camping would still be higher. So now we are able to have an answer to our question. We're not really saving money by camping in the warmer months, and my boss's point of view is that I may as well just use motels all year round. That is today's Daily Dose of Math. Please like and subscribe.